Hello, my name is Agatha and this is your monthly astrological forecast. This is a very generalized reading. If you'd like a private consultation with me, a tarot astrology consultation, please go to my services page, the link is below, and see my rates. Then if you'd like to work with me, just send an email to duniazad@gmail.com. Also, you can support me through my Patreon page, the link is also below. Before going to the reading, I'd like to tell you that I have a newsletter, and if you subscribe, you can win my monthly free tarot reading. The link is www.tinyletter.com/duniazad. All my readings are written by me. There is no software reading. So, Virgo, let's see how March will be for you. This is going to be very simple, only the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. So the solar eclipse happens at 18 degrees and 56 minutes of Pisces, 8 on the 9th of March 2016, and then the lunar eclipse happens on the on 3 degrees and 17 minutes of Libra on the 23rd of March 2016. In your case, Virgo, your solar eclipse is going to happen on your 7th house. This is more accurate if you have a rising sign in Virgo, if your rising sign is in Virgo. So solar eclipses really speak about new beginnings, and in your case, these new beginnings are happening on your 7th house, the house of relationships, the house of marriage, the house of partnerships, also the house of open enemies. So it's a solar eclipse. It's going to be present. These new beginnings are going to be present in your life for the next 6 months. However, this solar eclipse is going to happen in conjunction with the transiting south node in Pisces. The south node denotes things we let go of, things we have to abandon in order to new things come into your life or our life. So in this case, something needs to let go so that you can have this new relationship. Maybe you need to let go of an old relationship so you can have this new relationship. Or you need to let go of ideals and your rose-colored glasses. So maybe you looked at this person in a very idealized manner, and you put him or her on a pedestal. Maybe you have to let go of that in order to have a true relationship with this person. So the person is still the same, but you need to let go of that magical type of feeling and have a true conversation and a true dialogue with this person. Could be that you're divorcing and someone else almost immediately comes along. Whatever it is, this solar eclipse throws a square at your 4th house. There's more aspects. I'm gonna focus on this one. There's a bigger aspect, which is Jupiter on your first house. So it's you're growing in your own self. So you're expanding, your life is expanding. You might even be buying a house or something like that, You might be investing in real estate or really buying your first home. And maybe there's a difficulty of relating to this new person because maybe you want to buy this real estate on, I don't know, in place A, but the person lives abroad, or like 500 miles away, and so there might be a difficulty in terms of where are you going to live. It could be that, or it could be because again the Saturn is transiting your 4th house, the house of the family, the house of the clan. Someone older in your family, could be mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, old aunt, old uncle, someone in your family that has a lot of power, kind of, might not like this person at all, and he or she might, these are the extremes, might even go to the extreme of, if you keep seeing this guy, if you keep seeing this girl, I will disinherit you, you will get nothing, Okay, it can be that extreme, or it can be that he or she, this person in your family, tries to reason with you, like, look at the faults that he or she has. Can you please just look at the faults that this person has? Can you look at him clearly? And you just refuse. No, he's perfect. He's just perfect. He's my soulmate. So that could be like a source of disagreement. Another way of looking at this is the seventh house is the house, for instance, of business partnerships. So you might have a business partnership. You might have like this great marriage, and it has nothing to do with your marriage. You might have opened up a business like a while ago, or maybe you want to open now. Maybe you opened up a business a while ago with someone, something that is true to your heart, true to your ideals, like fair commerce. I don't know I think it's said like that in English. Something that really speaks to your soul, and you want to have a positive impact on the world. So you open up a business and you go to a family member to ask for money because you cannot afford it. So the family member does that. An older family member gives you money. So, but this business doesn't get off the ground. It just keeps having debts, and you keep going to this family member, and he or she puts a stop to it. No more money. And the person you are in business with might be very bad, and both of you might not face the fact that both of you are very bad at the business part of the business. Or in the most extreme cases, he or she might be a con artist, might have drug problems, might have addiction issues, and you trying not to look at that. There's something, he doesn't know how to handle money, or she doesn't know how to handle money, and this family member tells you, I will no longer give you money for this shop or this business that you have, because he or she doesn't know how to handle it, or he or she has problems and issues, and you refuse to see it, so it shuts it down. Or it could be like you close this business, or some revelation about your business partner comes to light, and maybe you get rid of this business partner and you keep on your business in a more realistic way with somebody else. For instance, a new business partner can come along. This could be another interpretation. And another interpretation is the seventh house is the house of open enemies. So maybe because Neptune is transiting the seventh house, you were quite unsure if this person or that person was an enemy, because the 12th house is the house of hidden enemies, and the 12th house is the natural house of Neptune. But Neptune is transiting your 7th house, so you're not sure. So something in you tells you that person is your enemy. That person really doesn't like you. That person really works to your detriment. In the most extreme cases, this could even be your spouse. I'm not saying it is, okay, it's the most extreme cases. But let's say it's a co-worker, a cousin, whatever, someone who really doesn't like you all that much, and you didn't quite, there's nothing that you could say in a factual manner that he or she did that to my detriment on purpose, because he or she really doesn't like me. And I would say that around the March 9th, and for the next 6 months, it will come to light that maybe this person, whomever he or she is, really doesn't like you, and is really an open enemy. In some cases, could be even someone older from your family, mother, father, someone else, who criticize you, and under the disguise of I only want the best for you. This is why I'm pointing out all that is wrong, so you can change it, so you can correct it, because I love you. Therefore, I point out all the flaws and all the faults and all the things that are wrong. This is why I criticize you. So it could be that. It could be, because this person from your family might really love you and might really be pointing out, the reality, because he or she loves you. Okay? Or it might be in other cases that he or she doesn't like you and is really like an open, it's kind of hidden in open, it's really like an enemy, but you could not really point that out, but now you can, or for the next 6 months you will be able to do so. So this is many different types of interpretations. So in the lunar eclipse happens on the 23rd of 2016. 23rd of March 2016, on the 3rd degree of Libra, in your second house. This might have to do something in terms of your personal finances, which end. You might change a job, so you might get the last paycheck, so you go to another job, because in this job, something around the way you make money is changing for the next 6 months. You will see that very apparent in your life. Or your personal finances might be absolutely disconnected from the finances of your spouse or of your ex-husband or ex-wife. So around this time you might get like a bill, a tax bill, or a credit card bill that you did not make, but it has something to do with your spouse or soon to be ex, and you need to pay this. So you're like disconnecting your finances from the finances of someone else. I'm thinking spouse, that's what I'm thinking, or someone you will have a divorce with, but not necessarily, you know, but you're like really making it apparent, this is my money and that's your money, this is my debts and that's your debts, something like that. Or it could be that the second house has to do with the house of values, something which you value. Let's say that in its Libra, I would say values connected with love. So you might come to the realization that your personal values in terms of love or connected to love have changed or have suddenly changed. It seems to you it's like a sudden realization that they have changed. Maybe in the past, I'm going to give you an example. It doesn't mean it's like this, okay? It's just an example. Maybe in the past you thought, oh, if you truly love someone, you will give them everything, you will sacrifice everything for them, and that's true love, that's true unconditional love. And now you're thinking, no, I don't think like that anymore. Love has nothing to do with that. Love has to do with responsibility. Even if it hurts, even if it takes away part of the magic, responsibility equally given and received by both partners in a relationship is what truly matters, for instance, and one should not give more than one gets. So you might have some type of change in terms of what you value in terms of your love life, in terms of how you give and receive love. Okay, Virgo, this is what I have for you. I hope you have a great month. Okay, bye bye.